Hey guys. Okay, well, welcome to this Wednesday night call. I'm going to see if I am able to mute everyone out. I am. Awesome. Well, welcome. You guys are just putting in the chat where you're from, and I know we're going to be representing so many different states tonight, which is so exciting. So welcome to our Wednesday evening call. I see a lot of new faces, which is exciting. We've been having this call consistently every single Wednesday for a few months now, and it's just awesome just to see new faces each week. So welcome to the call, and thank you so much just for taking the time out of your night. I am in St. Louis, Missouri. My name's Emily. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm 24 years old, and in St. Louis it's freezing, and I'm dreaming of the warm beaches. So if anyone's out there, give me some sun, send it my way. It's sad when you think like above 35 is like warm. It's kind of a sad mindset, but it's okay. I'm grateful for where I'm at. And oh, so cool. Nashville, Missouri, Detroit, Colorado. She's not sure where she's at in Colorado. Well, it's just so cool that we can all connect through technology, and we're all on this call tonight just to learn a bit more about this online business you may have heard of, and just this opportunity. And so we're going to explain more tonight just about how you can own this online business, not have a boss, be able to decide your future, make your own schedule, be able to say yes more often. Maybe that looks like traveling more for you. Maybe that looks like being home with your family. It just depends. Everyone's situation looks a little bit different. This opportunity came into my life. It'll be 4 years in March. I decided to start working this business when I was in college. I was a full-time student at the time, studying marketing and advertising, working as a nanny full-time, and also working at the student union. So my plate was full, and I said yes to this because I knew that I always wanted to own my own business, but I never knew what that would look like. And this just made complete sense to me because I'm getting a little feedback on something. Okay, let me see. Can you guys hear me? Okay, it's like not showing up that I'm the speaker, so I was a bit confused. So we're just gonna roll with it. So it just made complete sense to me that I didn't have to have any overhead costs. I didn't have to pay out my employees, or just like a standard business owner would have to. And so the fact that I could literally work my business from my smartphone while I was still working my other JOBs and I was still in school full time. So I'm super grateful that this business has allowed me just to expand my options and travel more. I've met so many amazing friends in this company, and I have a full-time income because I said yes, and I went all in after graduating. It'll be 3 years ago in May. So it's pretty incredible. This company offers a full-time benefits package at the top position. And so I wouldn't have been able to say yes to going all into this if the company wasn't so generous and offered that. So I'm really grateful. So for those of you guys who don't know, we basically partnered with a whole food nutritional company. We have the most researched product on the market. And it's basically, we all know that we should be eating more whole food, right? So it's basically just bridging that gap between what we know we should be eating and what we are eating. So we either can't, don't, or won't eat 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day like we're supposed to, whether that's just more time consuming, or we don't have enough money, or just options. So basically what this company did is they took the concept of juicing and made it simple. They took juicing and put it into a capsule. So they take vine ripened raw fruits, veggies, and berries and put them into a capsule. They cold press them, they take the water out, and they take the sugar out, and you're left with a ton of nutrients inside these baby capsules. And so basically what we do is we help a ton of people get healthy through bridging their gap with these whole plant-based capsules. So like I said, it's backed by research. The company is absolutely incredible. They've been around for 42 years, and the actual product has been around for 23 years. So it's definitely a credible company, and only 2% of the world is taking this product. So there's definitely a huge room for expansion. There's awesome room for growth. And we just know that it works. We know that it gets into the bloodstream for my personal story, I was training for half and full marathons in college, and I just wasn't the healthiest person. But I knew that I needed to bridge the gap with what I was doing in my life. I was creating a ton of oxidative stress in my body just through training. I would get home from like 10-mile runs and eat pizza and pasta. And I just thought that was okay because I just ran 10 miles. So I was getting strep throat like every 4 to 6 weeks. And once I started taking this product and flooding my body with a ton of micronutrients that I was clearly missing, my health story took a 360. And now I haven't been on antibiotics in over 6 years. And I recover from my workouts better. I can actually walk after a race now, and it feels good to race instead of just like exhausting my body and just burning the candle at both ends. Now I'm able to enjoy life and not be sick all the time. And you guys know how that goes. I mean, the flu's going around crazy this year, and knock on wood, I haven't had it. And there's research with this product showing that it strengthens our immune system. So we're so excited to have you guys in the call tonight. You're going to hear so many amazing stories. So many hearts are going to open up. So I just pray that you guys hear the right thing at the right time. And I am going to pass it on to my girl, Erin. Erin, you're going to have to unmute yourself because I muted everyone out.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. Hey guys, I am so excited to be talking to you all and sharing a little bit of my journey with you guys. So when I graduated from college, I accepted a job in foster care, and it was a really difficult job. It was rewarding, but I was getting paid basically the bare minimum, and I had to nanny 3 nights a week. Sometimes I would pick up weekend jobs as well so that I could make money to live on my own and support myself and take over some bills that my parents had been covering while I was in school. And I just felt like I was not living my purpose. I felt like there was something so much bigger out there for me, and I didn't know what it was. And then I was working out at this gym, and one of the trainers there, I just saw that she was traveling all the time. She had just opened her own gym. She was working at the best gym in the area, and she was so sweet and kind. She literally was that person that you would walk in somewhere and be like, I want to be friends with everybody here. That was my experience with her. I was like, I would love to be her best friend, but it doesn't even seem like this is possible. And so I asked her to sit down for coffee, and that's when she introduced me to what this business was. And when she first started telling me, I was like, no way is this true. Could I find this much freedom and enjoyment with a job? Because I had found myself waking up every single morning dreading going into work, had no time for like my mental health and like to work out and take care of myself. So, and just like what Emily just said, like I was burning out. And so I was looking for something more. And so I kind of jumped on board and I was like, let's do this. Like you're doing it right now. And then I saw that same person walk away from her full-time job. I saw her pick up her life and move to multiple states. And like, she's like, this isn't the fit. I need to go somewhere else. And she had the financial security to do that as well as the support behind her. And so right now I am still working at another job, but in July I will be going part-time with that job and be working this business the other half. And let me tell you guys, when I wake up in the morning, I am so excited to talk to these women that I am working with right now because they inspire me so much and they want to see me like live to my full potential and for me to shine and be on calls like this and be inspired by all of you. So I've just found such amazing things from this company. And I mean, I'm really excited for you guys to hear what everyone else shares tonight.
Oh, thank you so much, Erin. That's amazing. All right, Lainey girl, take it away.
Hi, everybody. Erin, I love your story so much. Just watching your transformation over the past few months even has just been so beautiful. And I just love hearing you just light it up on this call. I mean, all of us might sound like really chill and relaxed right now, but we're all still human and it's all still a little nervous getting up here and sharing our hearts, sharing our stories, pouring it out for you guys. So anyways, you're just doing such a great job sharing your heart. So for those who know, my name is Delaney Dillon, and I'm a 24-year-old. I just graduated college a little bit ago, and I was able to actually hire myself when I graduated college. I looked at all the other options, every job recruiter that was coming after me, as well top students in the College of Business at Central Michigan University. And I was just heckled by recruiters, but I've always been just like a driven, passionate person. I never saw myself building someone else's dreams. Those just sounded terrible to me. Why would I go work? I actually turned this business into my internship in college because I was like, why would I waste my time building someone else's business when that's not going to serve me when I graduate? I'm going to go build my own thing, and when I graduate, I'll still be reaping the benefits of all the work and seeds that I sown during that time. So I think the biggest thing that we have to learn is, are you willing to work harder for yourself than you are someone else? And I think so many of you on this call, you're hungry to work for your own self. You have something that you want. You want time freedom. You want financial freedom. You want to make an impact. You want to make a difference. And it's so beautiful because this is something that's actually real and it's worked, and there's people who've gone the way before you, and we're totally willing to take your hand and walk you down that same path too, because all we want to do is rise each other up, because when the tide rises, all ships sail together. So that's truly what we're here to raise the bar of how the standards that everyone has for their life. What's your standard? Are you willing to just slave away for your boss's dreams while yours are suffocating and dying away in your comfort zone of your 9 to 5? Because the true reality is I was able to hire myself, but not just hire myself when I graduated college, but I was able to live my life of my dreams. This morning first off, I was able to move from Michigan to California on the drop of a hat. And then when I moved to California, I moved up in the mountains because I can live anywhere I want. I was overwhelmed by that thought. Oh my gosh, I work remote. I have my own online remote virtual franchise that I can take with me wherever I want. Where do I want to go? I think I want to go play on top of a mountain for a little bit. So I moved to Lake Tahoe, where I currently am, and the women that have come into my life just breathe so much life into me. My roommate over here, I met her on Instagram. We actually connected through this business. I was actually able to share this opportunity with her in a time when she was really needing it. And it's been so fun not only to work with her, but now she's my roommate, my best friend, so Emily Kozlowski, all these women all over the country. And I get to plug and connect to them, and I never had that community that just poured life into me before. So I'm so grateful to actually have these women by my side that want me to be better, that aren't trying to sabotage my success or my health, because all these women, they're actually pretty girls who are nice, and I've never found that before. And it's just so beautiful knowing that I know where I'm going. Like, I have such a huge, beautiful vision for my life, and I actually know that the vehicle I'm in is going to get me there. If you want to be at X spot, are your feet pointed in that direction? And I realized for me, taking a 9 to 5, which is more like a 7 to 7 now, when I graduated college, was not walking me in that direction. That wasn't serving me. So it's time to get out of my comfort zone, take a big leap of faith, and say yes to something totally new and scary. And it's just rewarded me so much. And I literally thank God every day that I get to wake up, do what I want, when I want, with who I want, and make such an impact, so much greater than anything I could have ever done on my own. Because I have a whole community next to me. It's not me trying to start something that I have no idea what I'm doing. I have a whole community to lift me up. So I'm just so grateful every day that I have this opportunity, that I get to flood my body with the best nutrition. When I'm off romping up a mountain or traveling across the world, I'm still flooding my body every day, and I haven't had a cold. My energy's through the roof. My skin, my hair, everything is just it works because my body has the nutrients and the tools it needs to do that. So anyways, that's a little bit of my story, what I'm able to do. I'm able to make more than a full-time income than all my peers who do not like their jobs. And I'm just so grateful that I do like my job. So I'm going to pass it off to our next speaker, but thank you so much, guys, for just tuning in and hearing these stories in our hearts.
Yes. Thanks, Lainey. Don't you guys love just getting a dose of Lainey? She's so awesome. I am Casey. I'm 25. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. And just to jump right in, I grew up learning about health and wellness. So I kind of had that love for a while. And I had like that little sense of direction, like what I wanted to do, right? So I've always thought it's kind of crazy. Like you turn 18 and you are just expected to go and figure out like exactly what you want to do and be the rest of your life. But I went to college because I was following the path that everyone tells us is normal. So I started to study to be a dietitian because I knew I wanted to help people in that realm or be a part of that industry, whatever that looked like. I had this idea in my head of what that would look like, of what I would be doing. But I quickly learned that it didn't really line up with my beliefs, number one. And number two, it definitely didn't line up with what I wanted my future to really look like. And so, I mean, I was going to work in the hospital, not getting paid, just solely to accumulate hours for another non-paid internship that I'd be doing later, kind of like what Lainey was talking about. Because again, that's what you do on this normal path, right? You're just like supposed to accumulate all of this debt and kind of put off really making any sort of substantial income for yourself. And I was in the basement in this corner office of the hospital with no windows. It was so depressing. I was handing out menus that really had no nutritional benefit at all to these sick patients who did not care what I was doing anyway. And I just got to this point where I had to start to look ahead at my future and like what I really wanted for the rest of my life. And it was not that. And so I finally just said, no, I'm not going to do this. There has to be another way. And after 3 years of that, I finally just got dissatisfied enough and I just stepped into the unknown because I had to do something different with my life. And so it was just those 20 seconds of insane courage. Like, I don't know if any of you are Brene Brown fans, but 20 seconds of insane courage. And I still remember the day that it happened. And I still remember all of the feelings that I was feeling. I can feel them now. And all of the voices in my head telling me not to do it and just to stay safe and stay where I was. But I took that step of faith and it totally changed my life. And I partnered with this company because I absolutely love these products. What they've done for myself and my health is just amazing, let alone my family and my friends and all of these other amazing stories. But everything about them aligns with my beliefs and what I know to be true about health and wellness and nutrition. And now I work for myself on my own terms. I design my life every single day. And I have the ability to say yes to the things that I want, and I can say no to the things that I don't want. And honestly, because of this business and this opportunity, I got to pick up and move to Nashville a little over 2 years ago. I love how all of our stories kind of like weave in and out of each other, but I got to pick up and move to Nashville just a little over 2 years ago, just because I wanted to change and I wanted to do something different. And I didn't have to quit or transfer or find another job or anything like that. Like, this is my office right here. So I can just pick up and go whenever, wherever, like Lainey was talking about. It's such an amazing thing, you guys, not to be tied down to something. And so I don't even know what my life would look like if I didn't say yes to all of that. I fell in love when I moved here to Nashville almost 2 years ago exactly. And now we're married and we had this dream wedding in Italy. And we spent 3 weeks traveling around Europe just because we could and because of residual income. And it's such an amazing thing. And I say all of that. And we're all on this call tonight sharing our stories with all of you because we're so passionate about helping other people take that same step of faith. And we're just here to tell you that it's really possible. It's really possible to take control of your life and to take control of your future and to create something that you're really excited about, because we were all made to do like extraordinary, amazing things. Life is a get to, not a have to. So we weren't made to just pay bills and die. I know I've seen that little meme everywhere, but it's so true. And everyone has a story about why they can't get what they want or why they don't have what they want right now. But each one of us who spoke on this call tonight are here not to buy into those stories. Like, that is my job, is to not buy into those stories. There's always a gap. Like, every one of us, we were created as human beings to grow. That's one of our needs, is to always be growing. And so there's always going to be a gap between where we are now and where we want to be, or what we have now and what we want to have. And so all you have to do is think about, like, what is that for you? Really, what's missing? What is your definition of an extraordinary life? What's life on your terms? Because that's different for everybody, but just think about that. What is that for you? And the moment that you can start to figure out what's missing and what that is, you can start bringing focus to that. And then you can start putting action behind that. And then you can bridge that gap. It's possible. It's just a dream, plan, do kind of thing. And so I'm going to wrap this up. I don't want to take any more of y'all's time, but thank you. Thank you so much for being on this call tonight, or watching this recording if you're watching it later. And if this sparks any kind of flame inside of you, just get back with the person that invited you to this call, because they invited you because they care about you and they know what's possible for your future. And they're excited for you. I'm excited for you if you're taking a look at this. And it's okay if you're still hesitant and you're not sure and not really clear. Just dig into it. Like, that's what we're here for. I'm just here to have those conversations with people about, like, just asking questions, finding out what's missing, what you really want. And if that's all that is, just do it. Just start the conversation, start taking steps. So thank you guys again for being here. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Wednesday nights. And we do this every Wednesday, so you can come back next week. You can invite someone if they're on your heart tonight, and we would love to have them.